Well, it's a hot, humid day, but it's going to be a decent day at the castle. I'm not going to be here all day, but that young man is. What we got going on today, Lucas?
Lots of painting.
Lots of painting. Lucas isn't going to do the painting.
No, I'm not.
But I have a professional painting crew showing up today to paint the ceilings that aren't going to have any finishes, as I'm trying to keep that rustic industrial look within this castle. So Lucas is going to be moving the camera around for the painters today, because they're going to be performing their professional work, and I want to capture that process for you guys so that you guys can see what it looks like when you take a renovated old building, if you will, and you add new construction to it, but yet you paint the ceilings. And with the lighting that I used, which is these LED puck lights is what I call them, that black ceiling is going to be above the light, and the light's below that black, so all the light comes down. So essentially it's going to hide, in my mind, at least per all the research that I did, it'll basically hide that ceiling because all the light will be shining down. So we've got a few things to do, just a couple of items. One thing that I noticed yesterday for sure before the painter gets started, and the painter will be here in about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna walk Lucas around and show him the things that need to be done, and then he's going to be with you guys today making sure that we get this painting process video. And it's going to be a multi-day thing. It's not going to all be performed in one day.
Alrighty guys, they are up there painting right now. I was too busy doing other stuff, so I don't know how much they got done. But I'm gonna put you guys back on time lapse and enjoy watching them paint.
this is the room that the painter was in last. You guys saw on time lapse. Painter was finishing up this side here. The painter has yet to get into the 17-foot ceiling, but that is one of his next steps. They have this painted all the way over. Everybody's got to be mindful. We are cutting off this rim joist, and the product that we're going to put on this wall goes all the way to the ceiling. Up there, it's going to get a different finish. Got the ceiling painted in the steps. Ceiling painted here. All of the hallway that goes into the master bathroom. Laundry room ceiling painted. Same thing in the master bath. Got a really nice outcome here. I know you guys can't see much in this room because we still have all of the lights out of the fixtures. Master bedroom, ceiling completely painted. I did forget an electrical item. The stairwell lights. Didn't even think about stairwell lights. So I'm hopeful that the painter is accepting of coming back into this room as they come back up out of the basement, because you can see my yellow wire here, my light fixture base, and then over here on the other side of the I-beam, there's another light fixture base and the same yellow wire. So just a little bit of touch up here, and then that will be done. And as we work our way down into the dark basement, once I get this door open, you guys will be able to see and give you guys a little bit of an electrical update along with the paint update. This is the game room in the basement. Here's that same wire because I wanted a 12-3 switch for the stairwell. I got all the electrical done down here. You guys remember the crazy messy, oh my gosh. Wow, that was loud. What is Matt gonna do with that electrical nightmare? Well, would you guys look at that? I am down to 1, 2, 3, 4 wires in there. I know it gets dark if I get closer, but that is a totally different dynamic now. And I did all of that off camera because I'm here to tell you guys, that would have been about a 7-hour-long video, and none of you would have watched it because I scratched my head. I made multiple mistakes. I pulled that wire back out. I put different wire back in. So there were just a lot of things, just a process really is what it came down to. But what we ended up with was finding a really good chase, and you can't see the wire anymore because it's painted, but we have a 1 hot wire coming out of the wall, going all the way over, down the wall to the switch. We found the outside light. You can see that outside light right there. It came through a totally different chase, which is not abnormal here. So what we have in this box now, and I'm gonna have to run a second leg of conduit that gets us up into the ceiling to come down to my 3 switch box. This is a 12-3 for the stairwell lights. This is our hot here that comes from the new panel from upstairs. This goes to the bedroom lights, or the game room lights, and then this is that outside wire. And this wire was spliced all kinds of crazy over in here, so we undid all that splicing and pulled that wire back out and used that wire to pull off of this hot to allow us to switch that outside light, switch the inside lights, switch the stairwell lights, plus the ceiling is painted as mentioned. Then if we come over here to the bunk room, again, I've got to open the door so you guys can see. Ceiling is not painted in here yet. However, we have all of our lights mounted. Got all of our wire ran. That's the update for you guys. As mentioned a little bit ago, Lucas and I plan on doing soffit today, all the way up there on the bottom side of the first roof that we framed. You can see I got a start, and I'm sure you guys saw that in a previous video. So I'm gonna get the man lift basket extended. Basically, we broke our boards off. I'm gonna get that extended so it can hold the soffit on the outside, and then we're gonna be off to the races. Well, obviously you guys can see Lucas over there. This piece here is essentially 3 inches deep in the center, and then full length on the back corners, and then we'll have 2 little triangles that we put in. So what we're doing is we're sticking it into the J channel, squaring it up with the roof by measuring to the Neller, and then we trimmed it. Now we'll put it in again, and we'll keep progressing in until we get to the final point of which it actually fits. This one, really, we don't have a good way to measure or do anything. We just gotta push your side in, because we're guaranteed going to be high in the middle, right? Keep going right about there, is probably pretty close. Now let's measure from the face of our board out. I'm 5 inches. So you're 6, almost 7. It's okay, push yours in till you're at 6. And that's gonna be pretty close, 6 and 6. You're at 6? Yep. All right, I'm at 5.5, so you need to go in closer instead of further out.
5 1/4.
Right there, all right. Now we just gotta try to hold it in that exact location. Take my scribe, reach as much as we can, because you can't reach it all, and profile the J channel is what we're profiling, so it's not as erratic as the rock. Come on, baby. And this cut's going to get us pretty darn close. Now we'll flip it upside down and get her cut and see if she fits. Come my way. Nope, we need to go your way. Ooh, that's pretty darn close, Lucas. How you look?
Pretty good.
Looks like we maybe could suck it straight my way to get your corner back in there a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
About like that right there?
Yep, I like that.
Okay, so now you can't mark your angle, right? Because you can't reach it. Oh, and my pencil's in my scribe. So we'll mark my angle and get it cut and tacked on, and you'll just cut that one in place. Still liking it?
Yep.
And all I'm doing is marking based off of my J channel. And then we take our 2-foot level and we connect the dots. And the reason Lucas can't cut his is he can't reach his side over there. It's too far that way. So we'll get it nailed off across this face, and then we'll slide over and he can cut his and tuck it in.
Shoulders
hot, ain't
are
it?
burning. It is hot.
Okay, now that square, that's not. So from my lock, look at him cheating. What a cheater. Inches from the lock. Man, my truck sounds good.
Not bad for a Duramax.
Not bad. We'll see if I get this right or not.
I sure hope you do. I'm ready to get on the back side of this
Yeah.
building so you have
Get
a
in
little
the
bit
shade.
of shade.
Me too, buddy.
Won't be much, but
You want to measure up your piece over there?
yeah, don't know how accurate a measurement I'm going to be able to.
Because you're not close enough?
Yeah.
Okay, then just wait. Is it right or is it wrong? Okay, now all I gotta do is cut that at an angle. I think I got it. So used to having my pencil in my ear, and now that I don't anymore, it's kind of awkward.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, if you guys don't have a mechanical construction pencil, I got this for Father's Day. I'm here to tell you, this one's an Ox. Not that I'm promoting their product, but I do like it. It's a really nice pencil. But I definitely highly recommend mechanical pencils. We still have free pencils left that a subscriber sent us, and we're using the crap out of those. Lucas has one today, so they are still appreciated, but the wife and kids decided to get me a mechanical construction pencil. It's pretty cool. Yes. All right, we're gonna suck in, go down a little bit, move forward, and come back up. We'll be back. Well, your all's battery died on us, and we weren't going all the way down for a battery until we needed a scrap piece. So we got a scrap piece. We got all this in without you guys seeing it on camera. You can see everything we've got in right there behind me. But Lucas has got his next little triangle cut. And the way we did this one was we're trying to figure out the best process for going around this octagon, and we were putting our nailer out. Well, now we put our nailer in, and I'm not gonna lie, that almost seemed like it was a little bit easier.
100%.
Now on the other side of the castle, with how wonky it is, it was nowhere near as straight as these pieces are. Putting the lock on the outside, it didn't work at all. That might have been because I was by myself too, yeah. Not for sure. See if it'll fit. We got this one cut. This is our first measurement and try. Hopefully it'll fit. Looks like you're still just a hair fat right on that back corner is all.
Oh gosh, man. You got that tool with you?
Did you pull it right here? It'll come out.
It's just in the very back corner. Right?
I was gonna say I'd almost just trim just that hump off of it.
Take my handy dandy scissors.
There you go. You know why Lucas has a brand new pair of handy dandy scissors? You want to tell him, Lucas?
Yeah. Well, all my tools, along with my tool belt, is at another job.
You're not in your J right there. There you go.
Is at my normal job. There's nothing normal about this job, I'll tell you that.
Now that one fit well, young man.
It is.
You only had one little corner that was a little fat.
Yeah.
So what we do on those back pieces that don't have a nailer is we use white finish nails because it's white fascia. If you can sneak one more in that back corner, that'll make sure that lock will never come unlocked. That's if you can get it there.
I'll be able to weave one back in.
You can weave one in. There you go.
Okay,
Handy dandy set. Put your purse down, Lucas. There you go. Right there. Beautiful. Nice work. I cut off this one, measured this one, tacked it up, and did all the lovely stuff by myself. Let's see how this goes. Again, we're putting the nailer in now instead of out. There we go. That wasn't horrible. The horrible piece is going to be the one on the back side. Okay, next piece. It's gonna set. So give me a minute to cut this one and I'll show you guys if it fits or not. Well, here we go. We got 2 angles and a notch. Let's cross our fingers. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to do it that way. And then flex my end, hopefully without losing that. And flex this end. Ooh boy. I'm gonna have to cut that. I think I'm gonna trim this end a little and I'm going to trim that inside corner. Unfortunately, it didn't fit the first time. Fit check number 2. I'll try to start this end and then angle it in for the line height here. Okay, that's all fitting pretty well. This was the hard one last time. There it is. Whew, that sucked. Oh well, we got it. Let's nail her off. Okay, well, 2 little triangles. We'll be moving around to the last 2 sections, but we are running out of time. I don't know if I'm gonna get to those last 2 sections or not. Well, this is a pretty crazy looking piece, but that's just the way the castle is. I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dimensions. And I measured from the nailer up there, which is the lock here, out. And I also measured from this square corner over so I could get some points of interest. And then I made this extra fat because I can't get a good dimension right here because the castle's so crazy. Let's cross our fingers. Only luck can be on our side with this one. No way. We got it the first shot. Oh, crap. Now I gotta take it back out of there because I didn't mark my nailers on my J channel. Ah! All right, I'm gonna pop that one back out of there, mark my nailers. When I say my nailers, we've got joist. I know out here they're rafters, but in there they're floor joists and they're all connected. We've got those every so often out here, and I really don't want to try to eyeball that. I don't think I can see it. Actually, I think I can do it that way. Let's see. Let's try a couple here together. See what happens. There's no nailer. All right, I'm gonna pop that piece back out, mark my nailers. We'll get her nailed off. I think it's coming out nice. We got one more little triangle to put in right here, and then this section will be done. We'll check the clock and see if it's time. It's supposed to go to the drive-in with the family, and we've got some stuff we got to get prepared before we can go do that. Plus, I have an individual gonna be stopping by here in just a minute to look at some other work that I'm gonna quote out. So we get this triangle cut, we'll get her put in together. As you can see, this one's pretty funky too. Let's get her cut and see what happens. Well, here goes nothing. That piece is junk now. I guess I could turn you guys, can't even see. Turn you guys where you can actually see me. Looks like my angle is still a little long, which we can correct pretty easily. I couldn't get the piece in there to get the right angle, so I guessed 3/4 of an inch. Get off there. Well, all right. We might just call it a day after those two pieces. Honestly, I should probably clip that corner just a little bit. You guys can see that bow to it. That means my angle's still just a hair long, but the rest of it fits really nicely. So we're gonna pop her out of there and trim that corner. And this is the corner I'm talking about right here. I'm gonna take about 1/4 off of it to nothing. But I'm saying I probably ought to call it a day after those two pieces because they fit really nicely. And it has not gone that well the entire day prior to this. Look at that. Now she sits nice. Gosh dang it, I forgot to mark my nailers again. And I mark all 3 of them. And I don't think anybody's gonna see this little bitty pencil mark from 40 feet down. So we're just putting those pencil marks right on the J. Ah, come on, baby. I know you fit. Look at that. Nice and snug. Oh, the joys of being able to turn the man basket multiple directions. Now I can get right in this corner and reach all 3 of my nailers, and we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. We're only taking 2, 3 nails. there they are. That leaves us with one long straight section with a great big bow in the castle, so that's not going to be any fun, and one little bitty corner over there. But I looked at the clock while I was cutting that piece. That other individual is going to be here shortly, and if I just drop straight down where the man lift is now, I'll have the county road shut down. So we got to get repositioned with the man lift. That's today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, turn those notifications on, and don't forget to share away. Sure looks like Navy boats or Army or Marines or something.